way, put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Sanders to begin the drive. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Right there as he'll take this down to the 33. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. because really second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done, and on the opening drive of the game.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they gave up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Ritter headed right off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
In motion right, Campbell. Ritter now. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot in the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On the give, here's Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Claws red. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. And this one too low.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return here for Sanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. You talk about this Falcon defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
On the double.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 7-7, our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready. Snap, red. Black shot. Drill green. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
That's down the field and caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throwing to the hands of Pitts here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Handoff now to Robinson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Falcons at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Ready up.
On 3rd down, Robinson. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when when it exists, to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Steal. Black.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Here we go. Set. Black Ultra. Go red.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
6. Mega. Ready.
On second down, Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Ready.
3rd and long now, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Come on. Set. Here we go. Blaster. 6. Green Jack.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row and 1st down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone tried to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready, break. Ready.
Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
White. Set.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it's 4th and 1. They wound up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bonner, 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third and 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Final play of the half. Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Red, yellow. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Hook up a 15 yards there. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 50 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role in why they are trailing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great effort there. 60 yards.
And the 49ers have got it back to within a score.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
49ers 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Oh, he's made him work for over half the game now. He's been the artful dodger back there, but there it is. Finally, they get to him for a sack and a big loss. Give credit to the defense for their tenacity to finally hang with it and get him down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 40-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down now, Bonner. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you might just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll run on 1st down. Bonner, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Bonner, and pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 23.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now Moody for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game. 48 all. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Got it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Drake Jackson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Claws ready.
Here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
3rd and short. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes again. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 68 yards. And the Falcons strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And no return here for Sanders.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, blitz coming, and down he goes. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Carter dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for, Nate, at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Black shot. Drill green. Set.
Ritter now on second down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Falcons on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Ritter will set up to throw it. incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now Sanders. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Purdy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Here's second down. Here's Purdy to throw.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown Falcons. Paris Campbell, 65 yards.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return here for Sanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. We're down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here comes second down. Throwing, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Here's Purdy. He's looking deep for Bell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Purdy with one final shot here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
On the double.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Set, hut.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. If you step back and look at this, CD, pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Falcons, they moved to 9-7 on the year with one game remaining. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on